Hey guys, back again with Log Horizon episode 4! Episode 4! And we get to find out that Nyanta, Meow, and that guy, the Meow guy, he is part of the Tea Debauchery group, the Tea Debauchery guild that Shiro was a part of. And apparently he's much older than Shiro because he calls him a child. He also calls Natsuga also little. He calls both of these guys little. So he's apparently older than both of them, and he's part of the group. So now we're collecting more members as we're going like I predicted this would happen. And so it's curious. Now we're getting into that collecting the old guard, the old vanguard. But we also get to see more of Sierra, that cute little anime girl. Cute little girl, only level 19, which I don't know if that has anything to do with her age. Maybe it does, but it's interesting. It's cool. We get to see more of her. Her subclass, we learned from the last episode, was a maid, so she's always cleaning. And there's always been jokes, I guess, because she's the naive type about sexuality, anything to do with sex, anything to do with romance. She's completely oblivious, and she freaks out and turns all red and blushes. So we get a lot more of that cuteness factor from her, which again dives into the cliches. But again, I like these cliches, so I mean, I won't mind it as much as other people. I'm going to just accept it. Give me more of it. Give me more. I don't mind. Interestingly, too, they have a private system. We're learning more about the world, so they have a private housing in this world, and now this brings up lots of references from other MMOs I've seen. Housing, private housing, you can't enter. We also learned that they can't attack, for sure. They cannot attack in the town. So I don't know how those NPCs got mugged in the town. Maybe it only protects against players, and if that's the case, then damn, you know, anarchy everywhere, shenanigans. I'm also curious, like, has Demicus enslaved NPCs? Because, I mean, he's carried atop, like, a huge throne. And I'm assuming the people carrying him are not, you know, people. They don't look like people. They look like they're NPCs before. So, if you could actually manipulate NPCs in that manner, that's interesting. It's interesting. I have not seen that. It kind of begs the question, like, a lot of bad influences could be done to those kind of things. We also got a few questions from Mariella about getting on these griffins, or not the griffins, but how they're traveling that fast to these separate towns that are so far away. So, I mean, we get to see that these griffins are indeed very rare, and not a lot of people know about them. So, you know, is this going to cause some friction later? Like, oh, you know, he's part of that guild. Are people going to, like, stop by and recognize him? I don't know. It seems so far that the fighting level for this whole series has been pretty even. There's not been a dominating, like, it doesn't seem like, even though they're level 90, it doesn't seem like they can dominate lower levels. And that's strange. I mean, he's level 90, right? I mean, so he should be able to take on all these low-level monsters like cake. Like, if there's, like, at least 20 level difference between you and the monster you're fighting, you should be able to instantly KO him. But in this case, it doesn't look like that's the case either. And every time they're fighting, these guys are fighting, it's always been with strategy. It's not been with overpowering attacks or hence abilities. Even Natsuga, the Guardian, he's been wailed on by all these guys, and it seems like it's pretty even. No matter what level you are, it seems pretty even in PvP for some reason. I could be wrong. It could change later as we get to explore the lower levels. And you also got to see the huge difference between the healing potential of Sierra. I guess the last thing to say about Log Horizon episode 4 would be, what now? We're done. We're done with the fighting. This whole arc with Sierra is now finished. They've opened a path through the depths of Pain. What the dungeon they went through to get to the city, Tsutsukuno, is cleared. So now Akihabara is now open. There's a freeway going from Akihabara to this city. Apparently lawlessness will be freed, and Demicus is dead and he'll come back from the grave to seek revenge on Shiro. So what now? What's gonna happen now? Well, we're done with this arc. What is the next adventure? I'm hoping, maybe, because we got a glimpse of it before, we'll meet more of those T debauchery guild members. So I'm thinking that's the next thing. Some adventure, maybe another zone, but as we continue, we're gonna probably, now this is my prediction. We're probably gonna finish collecting not all of the T debauchery group, but most of them. There also might be, if it follows the cliches of anime, there also might be one of the T debauchery group that is evil, and that is why they have broken up. So one of them might be evil. That's why they broke up from some drama, because that's usually how guilds break up in real life. In real life MMOs, how do guilds break up? Some real life drama between the guild members. Like someone was dating another person, Guildmaster was dating some other guild member, and then they cheated on the other guild member, and now they can't, when they log in every time they go to the guild chat, they see their name, they're like, oh, this guy again, and then drama stirs up, or, some random other shenanigans that goes on in the lives of people. So, we might see that route too, and maybe one of them died, that's another thing, maybe one of them died, and they said, hey, we're spending too much time on the game, maybe we should calm down now, because maybe it's a game-related death. He wanted to play too much, and he died from it. So, what is the reason? What is the reason why T Debauchery, this awesome Omega Guild, legendary, spoken in the shadows of secret societies, why did they break up? Is one of these above? Did one of them die? One of them got drama? Or maybe something else. Something else we haven't seen before. Maybe Shiro had a hand in it as well. We don't know yet. But maybe Shiro had something to do with that. Breaking up. Maybe he said something wrong and it caused drama. What's the direction it's going to take? I'm ready to find out. We're going to have the next arc coming up. Episode 5. Coming up right now.